In other news now, a bill that would expand medical coverage for veterans now headed to the president's desk.
Now, last night, the U.S. Senate passed this legislation, making it easier for our veterans that have been sickened by toxic fumes from those burn pits to receive treatment. Kayla Fish is live in studio with some local reaction.
Hey, good morning, guys. Well, both Rhode Island Senators Jack Reed and Sheldon Whitehouse voted to pass this legislation known as the Honoring Our Pact Act last night, sending it to President Biden, who has said he will sign it once it reaches his desk. Now, this bill expands health care and disability benefits to millions of veterans exposed to those toxic burn pits. According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, burn pit exposure has led to a number of illnesses, including cancer. But the legislation that had overwhelming support earlier this year was suddenly blocked last week by Senate Republicans, blindsiding veterans and outraging many, including former talk show host and comedian Jon Stewart, who led protests outside the Capitol. Here he is after the vote.
It was something that they felt the need to do. They've worked so hard for this for so many years, and I think felt like it had all slipped away from them, and they didn't have anywhere else to go, and I think they felt like this was their last stand.
Now, Rhode Island Senator Jack Reed is a veteran himself and chairs the Armed Services Committee, and he had some pretty harsh words for his Republican colleagues after last night's vote. We'll have more on that coming up in the next half hour. For now, live in studio, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.
Our news now, President Biden saying he is planning to sign a bill that would expand medical coverage to vets exposed to toxic burn pits.
The Senate voted to pass the bill last night after nearly a week of delays, protests, and outrage. Kayla Fish live in studio this morning with some harsh words from one Rhode Island lawmaker.
Hey, good morning, guys. Well, Senator Jack Reed is a veteran himself and the chair of the Senate Armed Services Committee. In a lengthy statement last night, he said those who held up this bill owe veterans an apology. Now, the Senate voted 86-11 yesterday to pass the Honoring Our Pact Act, which expands health care and disability benefits to millions of veterans who were exposed to fumes from burn pits while serving in the global war on terror, as well as those exposed to toxins as far back as Vietnam. But last night's passage came only after Senate Republicans dropped their opposition that last week had put this legislation in limbo, leading to protests and outrage. Senator Reed calling out what he referred to as an about face from his Republican colleagues. In a statement, he said, quote, "Any member of Congress who votes to send young men and women to war better be prepared to vote to care for our troops when they come home." Too many congressional Republicans seem willing to write blank checks for bullets and bombs, then turn around and try to paint veterans' health care as some type of so-called unaffordable liberal entitlement, end quote. Now, some GOP senators have expressed concerns that this bill will increase delays at the VA because of an increased demand for service. Meantime, President Biden has said he looks forward to signing the bill so veterans, their families, and caregivers can finally get the benefits and health care they deserve. Live in studio this morning, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.